Will Mario Kart World be able to stand up to the power of Mario Kart 8 being more popular? Anyways, Mario Kart 8 is the game originally being released in 2014. It's been out for about 10 years and we haven't been getting a new Mario Kart game until now. Mario Kart World is looking pretty promising with being able to race against 24 racers. Now, this is really awesome. So, Mario Kart World has so many new features that Mario Kart 8 doesn't have. Like being able to race to your next track. If you wanted to start at point A, you'll do 3 races or 3 laps and then make your way all the way to the next track. That will spend 2 laps, but then you get to do 1 lap on the new track and you carry on. You're racing to the next thing. If you want to, you don't even need this feature. You'll be able to just turn it off and then you'll do, as typical, 3 laps and then 3 laps on the next course and 3 laps on the next course. You won't have to do that. Now, the 24-player racing is pretty fantastic, I will do say so myself. So you'll also have the 24-player knockout. So the last 2 people on the checkpoint, they will get eliminated and it keeps going until there's 1 player remaining. So overall, this game is looking pretty cool. Now, for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, you did have 96 tracks to choose from. Overall, that is an amazing, incredible feat. You had so many tracks from different Mario Kart games and also new tracks from Tour and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. So overall, there was a lot. There was time trials, there was also coin battle and balloon battle. We're not really seeing anything about coin battle and balloon battle and any of the mini game modes in Mario Kart World, but overall, it's looking pretty promising. You were able to customize your car, so customize your wheels, your car, and also your glider. You won't be able to do that in Mario Kart World. You will just have a car. Honestly, personally, I think that is pretty awesome because then you can just pick the car, tell someone, hey, pick your car, instead of waiting. I want to look for the cloud glider and also something that goes with this BMW and stuff. It moves the game along, especially if you're playing with maybe your younger cousins or your family or whoever you're playing with. It speeds the game along if you want to, hey, use the rubber duck car. There you go. So overall, it's pretty awesome. We're going back to a style of kind of Double Dash or even Wii. So, yeah. Anyways, Mario Kart World also has the ability of free roam. So if you want to, you can drive around with your friends or even your family or whatever. You can drive around the world and just have fun together, exploring, and pretty much maybe you can use it as a training ground for the real race. You can do yourself a competition. All right, we're going to spend 20 minutes in free roam, and whoever can beat the first place or beat the most races or whatever gets a chocolate bar. There you go. That would work, and you got a whole bunch of stuff. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe wasn't really like that. You did have, however, the versus game mode where it was actually really fun. You were able to get rid of items that you didn't want. Let's just say that you were playing versus mode, you put it on 150cc, but you didn't want the annoying red shell spams, and maybe let's just say that you just want to have a fun, goofy game mode. Not gonna lie, last night I was actually doing this exact thing. Got rid of everything besides the 8, the star, and the bullet. It was a chaotic game mode, but overall it was really, really fun. So you can essentially just customize it to your liking. It doesn't look like Mario Kart World will have this kind of customization feature, but overall, we are still in beta, so we still gotta figure out what's going on there. So anyways, yeah. So Mario Kart 8 had a lot of characters, if you do remember. You had a lot of characters from pretty much every Mario Kart game, I believe. And also you had Link, so you could be Link. Also, you had the Mii characters with the different helmets. If you wanted, you could be Kirby. Mario Kart World is looking like you can be the cow from Moon Meadows. That already gets my vote because, hey, it's looking pretty good. You can be the cow from Moon Meadows. Awesome. You could also be a crab and a penguin and a whole bunch of stuff. So, yeah, that game right there is looking really good. But will it be able to stand to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe? Now, personally, Now, this is just coming out of left field with the opinion-based thing, but I would say if you're into the more glorified racing where that's all you care about, you're racing and racing and racing and racing, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is probably still the game for you. Now, of course, we don't know what Mario Kart World is unless you were there at the convention or the event or whatever. You really don't really know. You only had a certain amount of beta courses that you were able to choose from. This could be wrong. Maybe you're going to have more, but by the looks of it, you're only going to have about 7 cups. So if you're a glorified racer that you love to race and race and race, well, you don't necessarily need Mario Kart World. You got your Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. You got all the races and stuff, the most competitive racing esports of Mario Kart. But if you like all of that goofy stuff, elimination round, racing to the next course, free roam, being a cow, you know, Mario Kart World is looking really, really promising. I'm super excited for Mario Kart World. I'm love being able to be a cow from Moon Meadows. It looks to be really awesome, but yeah, you know, it's not completely finished yet. So we're most likely going to be seeing new characters, new cars, and also potentially new tracks. And by the price of it, yeah, boy, that's a whole $20 extra than Mario Kart 8 Deluxe ever was. So it must mean, hopefully, that Nintendo will just keep giving free updates like Mario Kart Tour. I honestly wish that they would do this because that was a free game that you had to pay for. But what if they just gave you free DLCs that you can continue to upgrade the roster or add some different new tracks, or maybe there's going to be some island or a boat or something that floats in every week and gives you whole new 4 tracks, but then they disappear, and then, you know, so I think that would be really awesome. Yeah, so overall, Mario Kart World is looking pretty promising to maybe be outstanding. 50 million copies on Mario Kart 8. Maybe Mario Kart World will be able to stand up to that. But yeah, anyways, these 2 games are really fantastic. They are both separate games in their own way. They got so many different unique features that each one of them don't really have. Every single Mario Kart game is different. Mario Kart Double Dash, being able to go around as 2 characters. Mario Kart Wii, arguably one of the greatest games with all the bugs and glitches and stuff. Mario Kart 7, the one on the 3DS, it pretty much set the stable of how Mario Kart is right now. Mario Kart 8, 96 courses. And Mario Kart World, the open world aspect, eating burgers, making yourself change into different costumes and stuff. Looking pretty promising, I will say so. So yeah, what do you think about this? Do you think that Mario Kart World looks to be a really, really great game? Do you think it'll be better than Mario Kart 8 Deluxe? Who knows? I'm not saying that one is better than the other. I'm just saying, hey, maybe, just maybe it might be greater. It for sure looks amazing. So yeah, especially with HDR on, looks great. So yeah, what do you think about this? Thank you so much for watching. Hope you consider to hit the like button, maybe subscribe if you are new. And thanks so much for watching. With that being said, have a fantastic day and see you in the next one.